Day 5 carnivore update.
I got high on bacon grease.
He did. I saw him do it.
Okay, so we just had breakfast and
I made pork loin, bacon wrapped pork loin, little medallions, and eggs. And the pork loin was cooking faster than the bacon was, so I couldn't get the ratio right, so I knew the pork was probably gonna be a little overcooked for him because he's a choker. He's got this thing called, you don't want to tell him?
It just sounds weird to call me a choker.
He's got
I can't handle
these
real
things
dry
called
food.
Schottky's rings in his throat, and it's like a scar tissue ring above and below, and food will get stuck in there if you eat something too dry.
Dry chicken and dry pork.
Tuna.
Is a problem. Yeah,
rice.
Tuna. But it's not a devastating problem.
Right. Hasn't had to do anything about it in a decade.
So when I saw the pork this morning, I was like, ooh, that might be a challenge.
Yeah.
But it had bacon wrapped around it.
And I cooked it in bacon. Make an air fryer, it's juicy, but I've never made it this way.
There was one piece that was perfect, and the other ones I was struggling with. It was either gonna be bacon grease or butter. I tasted a little butter on it, didn't really do anything for me. So I took the bacon grease, put it in a little bowl, and then I was dipping it and eating it.
Which sounds disgusting, but
I've never
he needs a lube.
Yeah, I've never in my life dipped anything in bacon grease. I wished I would have.
That's true.
I wish I would have started sooner. It had little gritty stuff in it and stuff.
Yeah, there was all kinds of crusty stuff in there from the pork and stuff in there.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there eating. I'm just taking my time. Like, hey, I'm gonna eat this. I'm hungry. All of a sudden, I just started getting like I don't know, euphoria or whatever. And then I was going, man, this is really good. And I put the pork pieces in that bowl of grease.
Like you would au jus for a piece of prime rib or something.
It got me so high that I discarded utensils and I was just eating with my fingers.
And the look on his face was just like, aw,
it was unreal. I got goosebumps right now.
Goosebumps?
Reliving it right now.
Reliving something you just ate 5 minutes ago.
I've got goosebumps right now because I was eating it and I could feel something happening. It's so hard to describe this because I've never had that happen to me. I didn't want to miss anything. I wanted it all in my mouth. And I was picking up pieces on the plate. I wasn't starving. It was just time for breakfast. So I was eating and that was man, that was a good feeling. And I feel really good right now. I'm energized and I just had a great breakfast.
Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. We had a ribeye the first time. Everybody talks about the ribeye in these groups constantly about, oh, if I could just have a good ribeye, that's all I would want, and that stuff. It's all about the ribeye. So
I'm with those people.
We had this huge ribeye that I got from the grocery store, and it was boneless. I thought it was gonna have a bone, but it was boneless. And we split it, and then had 11 eggs. We split 11 eggs with it. We had steak and eggs.
It was a big steak.
It was really big, but all the fat on it was cut up. We cut it really small because, I don't know, it just seems like if there's really fatty to me, it's gross. I don't like it, but if it's cut small and there's a chunk of it on with a piece of meat, it's easier to eat. But if it's a big chunk, ugh. Anyway, we ate it. It was really good. It was perfectly tender. It was delicious. Best ribeye I think I've ever had.
It was
really
so
good. And I would never choose ribeye. I would choose something more like a top sirloin or filet. I like those better. But now I think I'm on the ribeye train because I felt something come over me. Maybe it's what you were talking about, but I just felt perfect.
Yeah.
Like, you know, within an hour, we got home from our walk afterwards, got home and I'm like, man, I feel really good. I just feel so balanced right now. Everything just feels perfect.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I get it. Okay, if the ribeye is what does that, it makes sense. I mean, if you're getting the right amount of fat to protein or whatever, but I felt great. So I am on the ribeye train and I get it. So we're gonna be having ribeyes often and we'll see if it happens the next time.
I think we just have to do cut the fat up because I could understand like some people, like a big piece of it would be off-putting just
it's gross.
Psychologically. Yeah, it would seem gross.
Yeah, the way it chews in your teeth, the sponginess of it, it's just
But the thing is, when your body's craving something, all of a sudden it becomes appealing. I think you probably felt not as extreme as what I felt this morning, but that's probably what it was. You got
I just felt perfect.
High.
I did, but it didn't feel like a high. It just felt like a calm, like a peace.
Yeah,
like everything just felt like, okay.
I'm high.
Felt great.
You're
still on it?
I'm on a bacon grease high. I feel freaking good right now. I feel I felt good when I woke up. I woke up with energy, did a long walk, worked out. I mean, my brain is functioning really good. And then that was just another thing to put on top of that. It's great.
I gotta say, as each day goes on, I feel better and better. Like everything feels great, except this is the thing I wanted to tell you guys about.
I'm glad you waited to this part of the video because it didn't want it to be just always a poop video.
Okay, well, but the poop came.
Poop hit the fan.
The poop hit the fan. So last night, I mean, I was talking to Erica, and I'm like, what is the deal? Are we just not pooping much anymore? Because maybe we're using all of our calories, and maybe all these carbs and veggies and stuff are really what is, we're not using them. You know, you burn a little bit and then you just pass it through. And I was like, because I'm not pooping that much. I mean, I'll go and it's just like, oh, a little bit, I guess I'm done. But last night, after I texted her, right after, maybe I just sensed something was coming up, I felt some gurgling, and I was like, uh-oh, I wonder if this is gonna be it. Because I felt like I just felt like I wanted to go. Like it just seemed weird to me to not go. And I've never been constipated in my life. Once it hit, I went. And remember how I said it wasn't smelly? Smelly. Remember how it wasn't burny? Burny.
Man.
It was a real one, like a lot. And I went, normally I'll just go real quick and then I'm done. I went and I sat on the toilet for a while. And I never do that.
And that was in the evening too.
Yeah, I had already gotten in bed and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's over and it was fine. I didn't have like chills and feel disgusting or anything. It was just
not like you're sick. It's just something that, hey, this is what it is.
Steve still hasn't had his yet. No, he's gonna have a big one brewing, I think.
I don't know. I really don't know because
I didn't know either.
I know some people are put off by this, but we're sharing what's going on. So if somebody's looking at this video and wondering what to expect, you're gonna see this is what happened to us.
Yeah.
And I've already said how I've had some, you know, little minor ones, and then now I think I'm on just once a day going to the bathroom, and it's not in the morning. It used to be in the morning. I went last night.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, no, it wasn't a big deal. I keep waiting for it, but we'll see if you say it's coming.
I think it's going to be
coming. If it's going to be here, I think today would be the day because of that bacon grease high.
Oh, it'll slip on out today.
So much bacon grease, yeah. So we'll see. But right now, I feel like I'm just really leveled out. I don't have like extreme energy and I don't have lack of energy.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
So I've been losing like a pound a day, and I did not expect that because that wasn't my goal or anything. I'm still not anywhere near where I was at my lowest in AIP. I think I weighed 142 something like that in AIP at the lowest. So this morning I weighed 148 and I weighed 156 when we started. I've lost 7 pounds. 7 pounds in like 5 days.
Wow. And
2 of it was probably that poop last night.
So that's our recap. We don't want to do it every single day because we don't want to just sit there and say, hey, we're done
My
pooping.
Poop was good.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. But if things happen or if there's things we learn, we are so new to this. There's so much to learn, but we're loving the way we're eating and the energy and all that. It's pretty cool. But
I'm loving the dishes. It's less dishes.
Minimalist.
Less, I mean, the fridge is cleaned out. I think my teeth, my mouth. I told you guys about my tongue, how like my tongue scraping is clean. My teeth just feel slick all the time. I don't know if it's the oil or what. And I was reading, some people were saying they hardly even brush their teeth anymore because they don't need to. And I was like,
I probably won't go to that route, but I do feel something different too as well.
But I can tell you, I look forward to brushing my teeth because the toothpaste tastes good.
Another thing is today I finished my eye drops.
Steroid eye drops.
Yeah, I have a steroid eye drop that I've been on
since June.
Yeah, because it's a long taper off because of uveitis. So I had a flare up with uveitis.
Which is this autoimmune disorder, which is why we're doing this diet. Because autoimmune stuff, we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, and the eye one's really important to me.
Yes.
So, and I have an appointment with the rheumatologist in a few days, like in a week. They're gonna do blood and stuff like that.
That'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting because I will have been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
The steroid is gone now, and that's really important, not having that drug in me anymore. And we'll see what happens.
I know most of our audience is women, or maybe not, I don't know. But, so I share some things more than I would if it was a bunch of dudes or something. But I've got to say that one thing that I've thought was weird, and maybe I won't say it, maybe I'll say it later if it is true.
Should I be here?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like I've gotten trimmer, and it just feels like it's water weight. It really, truly does, because I think I was retaining water for some, you know, inflammation or whatever. But normally the first thing I lose, not first thing, but I lose boobs when I mean, everybody does. And I'm 47, so it happens. But what's weird is they're heavier now, and I don't even know why. So I don't know. So maybe that will get cut out. I don't know what's happening.
Anyways. All right. So
but I do feel like they prematurely left. I haven't had birthed children. We've got to talk about our kids, but they're my stepkids. I haven't birthed any kids, and I know when you have kids, everything flattens out.
That is interesting that that happens.
But with certain hormones, like certain times when my hormones flare to something weird happens, all of a sudden my boobs will get huge again, and then and for some weird reason, and then they'll be fine, go back to normal the next month. And I know it's probably getting closer to menopause age, but I think it probably won't happen for another 5 to 10 years for me, but we'll see. So it could be that my hormones are fluctuating, or they're steadying out to what they should be. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think it's good to share that stuff so other people might go, oh, I thought that was just me. And
or, hey, once I lose weight, my boobs all disappear. But I don't think that's going to be the case in this one. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. This is an adventure.
Sorry for TMI. Poop, boobs, whatever. I'm telling the truth. Enjoy your life.
Bye.